look at what's happening with euro dollar, I mean, we're just off by 1/10, like 119. I mean, is this an appropriate reaction for what we heard?
Well, difficult to say. You have to speak to a currency trader about that. But I heard some of the comments your guests were making here, and I think some of those are spot on. I mean, we're not saying here, and there isn't a sense in the Governing Council, that it will necessarily be December that a final decision is taking. But there are two concerns here. One is that the decision is incredibly complex. It's not just about the bond purchase programme. It's about all the other stimulus levels and also what's happening in the economy with inflation just failing to pick up even though growth is. And the second issue is that some governors are nervous that they're not seeing much inflation. They're seeing fragile growth, and they're worried that any sign that bond purchases are about to be tapered anytime soon will derail their own efforts.
So, Paul, are we at risk here that the ECB is going to be forced to move because of actual technical constraints, even if the consensus is growing, they might not want to?
I think there's no doubt technical constraints are an issue. The scarcity of bonds that could turn into a shortage of bonds, particularly in places like Germany, and also already running into them in areas like Portugal, Cyprus. And then there are the constraints within the programme, the self-imposed ones in issuer limits, capital key. Those are probably up for debate, but we know that some policy members on the record saying that they really don't think they should be changed.
Why leak this now, Paul?
Why what, sorry?
Why is this coming out now?
Again, I mean, we're going into a meeting, so you have to remember this is the first time that we're going to have formal talks within the Governing Council on the bond purchase programme going into 2018. This is a tight timetable. The Fed started formal discussions on its tapering programme in June 2013, and it had already been flagged by Ben Bernanke in May, causing the taper tantrum. There was a high level of debate right through until the Fed took its final decision in December. The ECB is following a similar path, but a very constrained time frame, and that causes some frayed nerves.